What's happening, fellas? It's Sunday night. I've been meaning to have a real talk video this week. I've been super busy. Last weekend we did the event at Rice Arama. We bought 24 bikes there, and on Thursday and Friday before that we bought 15 Harleys and a Triumph from an estate sale. And we bought in 50 bikes between Thursday and Sunday, which is quite a lot. So we have 115 motorcycles in the shop under production right now, and a staff of 20 guys. We hired a couple more guys, so we've been super busy. This weekend, I started listing bikes yesterday. If you look at our KaplanCycles.com eBay store, I started listing bikes at 9 a.m. yesterday morning. Finished the last one at 2:30 on Sunday morning. So we're accomplishing a lot, and it takes a lot of work. And I've talked about that before. There's really no shortcut. And on the back of our trailer, I even put on the bottom of it, there's no traffic on the extra mile, because there's not. Not a lot of people really want to put the effort in that it takes to get ahead, but anybody can do it. I'm no smarter than anybody else. I'm not more talented. I just work my ass off doing something that I'm very passionate about and love very much. And when you're passionate about something and love it very much, you can learn a lot about it and become an expert in it. So pick something in life that lights your fire and go for it. My kids, Taylor, this podcast that Taylor did, I just want you guys to know, I had absolutely zero to do with that. She did it all on her own. Super proud of her. For her to be able to pull together John Dowd, Keith Johnson, Doug Henry, and Mike Treadwell all on her own. She bought all the podcast equipment. It was over 20. I think it was like $2,400 worth of equipment. She paid for all that herself, and she set it all up. And her Kenny figured out how to use it, and they filmed that. And just super proud of her. She's taken her own path from being a spokesmodel for Honda and Monster Energy and a few other companies to now being the national social media manager for Parts Unlimited. Really proud of her, and she's going to go far. So expect more good podcasts from her. And you might have noticed Jordan's 18th birthday. She graduated high school. She's working with Kenny and I now, 20 to 30 hours a week while she's going to college. So she's doing awesome. And Junior's kicking ass, running the gas dealership, and we're selling 100 to 150 bikes a month, used bikes out of the shop, plus now the new bikes. So he's kicking ass. So I was at the house today, and we worked 9 to 6 today, listing bikes and answering questions on eBay, and just a super busy day. And Christy and I went and took a walk around the field out back. If you watched that last video, that was about the project that we shared with you guys earlier this year, where we had the bulldozers out there and doing all the landscaping, cutting trees down and clearing more land on our 52-acre farm. But this farm was a dream. This compound was a dream that I had for many years, and I pulled the trigger and bought this property in the year 2000. So I would have made, I was 35 years old then when I bought the property. I'm 57 now, 22 years later, and I spent 10 years, 2000 to 2010, when most people were at the beach or going on vacations or whatever. I put 3,000 hours on a brand new Bobcat that I had purchased, and probably, I don't remember exactly, like 1,200 hours on our bulldozer. Literally thousands of hours on the heavy equipment doing the landscaping. When you see what's out there, understand that was built, not bought. This is basically an abandoned farm, and I busted my ass to create it. And that's what the American dream comes from. It's from most success is first or second generation people that just hustle and make it happen. And I'm saying this because I want you to believe in yourself and know that you can do this too. You can accomplish anything I've accomplished. I'm not this might not be the sharpest pencil in the box, but you're not going to outwork me. And I think that there's a lot of talent in the graveyard, a lot of more talented people than me that didn't get anywhere because they didn't apply themselves. So don't be that person. Hustle, get up early, stay up late, and chase your dreams. So my second dream was the New England Motorcycle Museum in the Kaplan Cycles shop. When the kids were little, I said I wanted to retire from the computer industry before they graduate high school and have a shop. By the time Kenny was in high school, I had the bike shop. So we've had that from now since 2013 to now, which is coming up on 10 years. And the museum property, the abandoned factory that we purchased, I bought that in 2011, so that's 12 years. And that's been a long road to hoe. We've had a lot of struggles with that. Restoring the property, financial issues, ran out of money at least 4 times. It's always a financial stretch trying to rebuild a building and run a business, a startup business at the same time. It is no joke, and I had a lot of faith and a lot of perseverance. A lot of people stepped up to help out, and I worked my ass off. I mean, there were days that I worked 24 hours straight, and many many days where I might have gotten 4 hours sleep. I mean, that's like a regular thing when you're trying to pull off a project like this. So dream big, work hard, and good things will come to pass for you and countless others. And that's happened for me. I've employed a lot of people here in Rockville, and 20 guys on the team now, and gals that all are there because they want to be there. They choose to be there. So chase your dreams. The Kaplan America YouTube channel is something that kind of wasn't a dream at first. It was something that started through osmosis. We needed a way to show people how cool the restored motorcycles are and advertise them to sell them so we could have money to continue moving forward. Well, that turned into a phenomenon all of itself on its own. And Chrissy did some charts here that I want to show you on the computer about how far we've come with this and where we're going. But that was started out as like I said, osmosis. But now it's become a dream. Our dream is to be the number 1 off-road and on-road motorcycle media outlet, getting the most views in the country. And what we're doing so far is we cover mini bikes, we cover cafe racers, we cover motocross, we cover supercross, we go to hill climbs, we go to sand mountain, desert riding, we go to drag races. I film flat track, the whole Harley life scene that I'm involved with, trials riding, touring, enduros, J-Day, hair scrambles, and of course motorcycle restoration. So on the channel you'll find a little bit of everything. We're not pigeonholed into something like just a drag racing channel or just a new bike channel. We do a little bit of everything, including now new gas motorcycles. So hopefully Husqvarna and KTM motorcycles, you'll see us testing for them on the channel too. So you'll see a little bit of everything on the channel. What the channel has done for us, and thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't hit, please hit the like and subscribe. That helps the algorithm. But it's opened doors all over the world, and people like the guy running for governor wants to come down and get his video taken with us and asked us to do a rally at the state capitol. And I try to stay neutral in politics, but the politicians want in because they know we're getting 3 million views every month on our channel, and you can't really buy that kind of advertising. So actually they do buy advertising. They're advertising on my YouTube channel. I see politicians advertising on my channel and motorcycle companies, and it's pretty cool. So socially, it's opened a lot of doors. A lot of you guys out there that are watching, I go to events and I'm at the airport or whatever. Please say hello if you see me. Don't be shy. Come up, say hello. Take a picture with me. It kind of reaffirms the direction I'm going when I get that kind of support. So having faith and perseverance and working hard has been key. And now we've got, a couple years ago, KTM, the national marketing manager of KTM, called us and said, "Hey, would you like to be part of the gas group?" And this kid that was working for our shop said, "No, hell no." His name's Cody. You may have seen him in the videos. He's no longer working with us, sadly. But in any event, that was like a dream come true. That I never get. A year later, I called and I said, "Hey, is there an opportunity to be a gas deal?" And they said, "Yeah, well, there is. So we called you a year ago, and your guys said you weren't interested." So, anyways, we smoothed all that out, and we ended up getting the dealership. And I was out at the gas KTM factory headquarters, and I was in the boardroom with the CFO of KTM and the marketing director and everybody else. And I told him, I said, "If you hire us within a year, I'll have the most views for gas in the country." Well, 45 days later, we had gotten 1 million views on the channel, thanks to you guys, and surpassed our expectations. So Honda, Mossy from Honda called a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, wanted to do a collaboration with us. So we're doing a show in New York City at Pier 76, the Classic Car Club, coming up in October. It's called The History of Honda. So, when I was a kid that would sit in the closet, because I shared a room with my brother late at night with the light on, reading dirt bike magazines cover to cover. Super Hunky was like the guys who wrote the editorials were like, I looked up to those guys and I read all the articles and how they built the bikes. And to think that we've become the dirt bike rider, the dirt bike magazine, the motocross action, that we've become that outlet for people to get information and to look up to us as the experts is huge. Because those guys were the legends and the heroes in the sport, and we're working on setting our own legacy. So as we continue to grow the channel, I want to continue covering our lifestyle of being surrounded by motorcycles 24/7 and how much fun it can be, and the training aspect of it, riding, practicing, training, working out, all that stuff. The motivational aspect of riding, and how it physically, mentally, and spiritually can lift you up and socially lift you up, and just pretty much make all areas of your life better and more fun, because that's really what motorcycles are about for me, and hopefully for you too. So let me show you the graphs that Christy did. This is a presentation we're doing for going to be sending out to some people in the industry, but about the race team and the people that we're putting together to put this team together. But some of the statistics in here are we're averaging 2.5 million views a month on the channel, and putting up 75 to 100 videos a month. When we wrote this a few weeks ago, it was 205,000 subscribers. I think we're up to 209 or 210,000 now, because it's growing every day. But this shows we had 35 million views on the channel in 2021, 35.8 million, and we got 80,000 new subscribers. So it's growing exponentially and going up pretty quick. This was a crummy month. This was July. Most people are out riding. We only got 2 million views on the channel and 149,000 hours of watch time. We're normally, in the 2.5 million range and 5,000 subscribers. But this is interesting. This is a demographic of the age group. So 25 to 34, 35 to 44, 45 to 44, and 55 to 64. It's a broad, even the 18 to 24 and 13 to 17, we've got some penetration in those areas too, and of course the 65 plus. But the main demographic is the heart of your motorcycling years, 18 to 55, and you can see the three major groups are split pretty evenly. So it's a really healthy demographic. Basically, people of all ages are into watching the channel and doing what we're into, which is riding motorcycles. I probably should have started the video off with this, because I probably lost 80% of the viewers at this point. But in any event, this shows the best off-road motorcycle media outlets in the USA. And this is comparing to the manufacturers. So this is our channel, Kaplan America, with 94 million views, which is now up to 96, I think, and 4,628 videos. The next largest one is KTM. So KTM's got 73 million. Kawasaki's got 15 million views. We've got 95. Honda's got 15 million views on their corporate channel. And they have these manufacturers. I know KTM anyways has a staff of, I think, 8 people in their media department. I'm not sure how big Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki are, but I'm sure they have teams of people. We don't have a team of media people. It's me, Ronnie, and Junior, and usually I shoot probably 75% of the videos. So myself with zero editing. But anyway, Honda's got 101,000 subs and 15 million views. Suzuki's got 12.6. Husky's got 11.6 million. Yamaha's got 5.9, and Gas has 1.1 million views since 2013, I think. They've been on YouTube. So we surpassed the Gas total views in 45 days. The next comparison is the YouTube viewership comparison between the traditional media outlets like Racer X. This is Racer X right here. They've got 102 million views. They have more than we do, and so doesn't Trans World, but they've been on YouTube 6 years longer than us, both of us. We joined in 2014. They joined in 2008. So Motocross Action Magazine, one of my favorite magazines since I was a little kid, has 82 million views. Dirt Bike has got 58. Cycle World's got 51. Swap Moto Live has 35 million. Dirt Rider Magazine has 32. And this is the thing I don't understand. All the manufacturers, Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM, Husky, Gas, they're all sending their motorcycles to Dirt Rider Magazine to do shootouts. And I'm going to start asking these guys to send them to us. I guarantee you we'll get you 4 or 5 times the view. If not, I'll pay for the damage we do to the bikes. So it'd be like a no risk money back guarantee. Here's VMX with 26 million views and Pulp MX with 8 million views. These guys, Pulp MX, VMX, Dirt Rider, they have a lot of pull in the industry. Swap Moto Live, Cycle World, Dirt Bike Magazine, Super Hunky and the team at Dirt Bike, Motocross Action. Those guys have been around forever. And they're a media outlets. We're not a media outlet. We're a family enjoying the motorcycle lifestyle together with our friends, which are you guys, all of you guys watching. So it's kind of a cultural phenomenon that this little shop in Rockville with a staff of 20 and no media department is kicking this much ass. I think it's pretty cool. Thanks for helping us get there. This next chart shows the YouTube motocross industry viewership. This compares us to Monster Energy Supercross, who, you know how much money those guys spend on advertising? Absolutely ridiculous. How much money they're spending on motocross. They've got 169 million views. American Motocross, which is the company that owns the rights to all of the motocross races, and you can't even show a video of the Supercross or motocross because it's copyrighted by them. They've only got 65 million views, like almost half as many as we have. Pulp MX, 8 million views. Muck Off, who's a huge sponsor in the sport, has 3 million views. And Honda Racing, HRC, actual Honda Racing, has 2.9 million. That's why their Northeast Regional Manager contacts me when they want to do a show, because they're down here and we're pulling that much viewership. So expect us to be at the top of the chart in 2 years in all categories. You heard it here. That's, you know, when I throw the gauntlet down, I'll either accomplish it or die trying, and I ain't planning on dying anytime soon. So you guys better not unsubscribe on me. I'm counting on you, and please keep on watching. Take this to the top, and I'll work round the clock 24/7. I'll take a half a day off for Christmas, and that's it. I'm really grateful my family works with me. They never see me. So blessed to love what I do, but we are going to rise to the top. We're rising to the top. We're going to make it happen with faith, perseverance, and working our asses off. The next few slides are, this is actually a presentation we're going to send to sponsors like Monster Energy and Muck Off and, you know, Home Depot and, you know, KTM, everybody else looking for a sponsor for the race team, and then the tier 3, which would be, there'll be one main title sponsor for the race rig. There'll be 4 premier spots, just like all the big factory teams. They have like one major logo and then 4 smaller ones, and they have 20 small ones on the bottom, which would be the tier 3. So there'll be more information coming, so stay tuned. Some of what we've accomplished with your help and with a little bit of luck and I guess the grace of God. So we're on the road to 250,000 subs is the next milestone, and when you get your 100,000 subscriber plaque from YouTube, it comes with a letter saying that they're looking forward to sending you the 1 million subscriber plaque. And I think the statistics are pretty good, that if you can make it to 100,000, making it to 50,000 is the hardest, but if you make it to 50 and you get to 100, there's a good chance you'll make it to 1 million. So certainly, hopefully that'll happen in my lifetime. So one of the other charts that I was going to ask Christy to do, but I don't want to drive her crazy. I'll show you this one right here. This handwritten one. This is how we came up with the charts, but it shows the total years on YouTube. And up at the top of the chart here is Cycle World's been on 8 years longer than us. Swap Moto Live's been on 6 years longer. Dirt Rider's been on 6 years longer. Trans World Motocross has been on 6 years longer. Vital MX has been on 3 years. Motocross Action, Dirt Bike, and the Kaplan America channel all joined on the same time in 2014. But you can see having those extra years affects the algorithm quite a bit, because they already had a huge head start before we got there. And all these guys are getting sent all kinds of helmets, goggles, gloves, free gear, free swag, motorcycles, all the brand new 2023s and 22s on a silver platter. Matter of fact, I'm not going to name any names here, but I did. And I said, okay, you sent them your latest bike. They got 7,000 views on the video, one of these major media outlets. And I said, send me the bike. And if I can't get you 10 times, not double, not a little more, 10 times the views, I'll send you a check for $5,000 and whatever damage we do to the bike. $5,000. You know, you can find me, because I know we can do it. You can't fake passion. You can't fake love. You can't fake knowledge. You can't fake wisdom about a subject. And like I said, no one's going to outwork us. We're going to be there for the long haul, and we're going to get it done. The other chart, which I'm going to ask Chrissy to make pretty soon, because my handwriting is horrendous, but as you can see, this largest one here is us. This is the total videos made. 4,600 videos. Understand, we've been on here 6 to 8 years less than most of the major players, and we're crushing it. 4,600 videos. To the second place Media outlet is Transworld Motocross. They have half as many videos as us. Swap Moto Live 2200, VMX 1200, Dirt Rider Magazine 644, Psycho World 962, Motocross Action 945, and Dirt Rider Magazine 582. We're absolutely crushing it, and that's not going to change. Why? Because you're not going to meet obsessed. We're a team of guys that are more committed. The Manic Mechanic, the Wizard, my son, Ronnie, the whole team, Christy, all of us, our lives revolve. We eat, sleep, breathe, dream, and love motorcycles. So to me, this isn't work. I'm living the dream here, the American dream. So we're going to keep pumping out lots of good content. We've got some great things planned behind the scenes that are going to be coming out. And the dream to have a rig. This actual model right here is the Arlen Ness. Arlen Ness passed away last year, God rest his soul, but his rig came up for sale, and before I bought the one I have now, I had a deposit on this one, which this is a model of it. It's exactly what it was. It was a custom chrome Arlen Ness rig, and we had some issues with it, with the rig. I don't want to get into it now, but too many issues once it was inspected, and we tried to get it registered and everything, so we ended up bailing on that deal and flew all the way to Alaska and bought this rig that we have now that is in much better condition, and we're working on it right now. I've been working on the trailer, been working on the truck behind the scenes. Got a lot of big plans for that, so this is a dream. This is something I really wanted to do, probably since I was a kid and saw the first big rigs lined up at the Nationals. So it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen, and it's going to look like it belongs there. It'll be one of the nicest rigs in the pits. Mark my words. That's enough out of me, I guess. If you guys are, those of you that stuck with me this far, put a comment on the bottom. You made it all the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you all. Hope you have a great week. It's been, I spent some time here planning this week. Got some huge things going on, some big collections of bikes coming down the pike, and some killer new products coming out. So thanks for watching. And as always, God bless the United States of America.